Heard bluegrass until you hear this. Daybreak is tuning up the banjos just for you.
Burger King presents the Harlem Globetrotter.
14, currently 27 degrees. Expect a high of 37.
Well, she's going from blues to bluegrass,
Yes, that's
I think.
right. I heard some nice banjos. Twyla?
They are absolutely talented. There is no doubt about that. You know what? When it comes to music, how can you not like any of it? You're right, all the way from blues to bluegrass. Today at 2 o'clock, you can hear the Blues Divas, and that begins right here on this stage. Now, tickets for that, $12, $10 if you're a member, and $8 for students. Then on February 10th, Monroe County hits the stage, and they're going to play with us in just a moment. This is Ellen. Thank you so much for being with us. Tell us about the series just briefly.
This is the Sounds of Indiana series. This is our second season, and we feature both the kinds of music that are from Indiana as well as local performers. So it's all in a celebration of Indiana's musical heritage.
Well, let's go ahead and celebrate Indiana's musical heritage with these guys. Let's take it away. They are absolutely awesome. Again, they'll be here on February 10th. Go for it, Monroe County Bluegrass Band.
All right. Nice music.
Wish I could pick
from the
like
Historical Society in Charlotte. We'll have
27 degrees at 8:48. Well, this week we sent News 8's Keith Carter to tough it out in the trenches with Michael Myers.
Together, they will show us some exercises, chest exercises designed to help metabolism. Take it away, guys.
Pump it up. Morning world.
Banjos and bluegrass.
That's right.
Lots of music at the Historical
Blues
Society.
bluegrass.
Yeah.
It's a very special day here at the Indiana Historical Society. But guess what else? You know what other day it is?
What?
It's our producer's Brian's
That's right.
birthday. So
That's
Brian,
right.
a very happy birthday from Joe and I. We hope you have a terrific day because you do such a terrific job for us. Joining me right now is James Piva. Guess what? Bill Monroe was the founder of Bluegrass, and this is one of his best buddies. James Piva, thanks so much for being with us. You have a lot of memorabilia here. Tell us a little bit about Bill Monroe.
Well, I first met Bill in 1961 when I hired him to play a banquet that connected with my work. And I was so taken with his music that we started attending all his shows at Bean Blossom. They had an old jamboree barn down there then. he practically watched my kids grow up on the front row at Bean Blossom. And that, being a fan, developed into a friendship. And then later on, we were almost like family. And
James, did you just love his music?
something about his music reached down and grabbed me way down deep. I don't know what it was.
It stayed with you for a long time.
It's still with me.
And this is your daughter, like
This is
62,
my
you
three
thought?
daughters. That's what Bill looked like when we first met him in 1961. That picture was taken a year later. This is Kathy, and this is Kathy in 1995. So you see,
Been a
Bill.
long time in your family,
Yeah.
huh, James? Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for being with us. He even has one of his hats, the Bill Monroe hat. Now, there's a concert on February 10th, a tribute to Bill Monroe. So let's take a listen and let's fade out. Everybody have a fantastic day as we listen to the sounds of Monroe County. Again, they'll be here at 2 o'clock on February the 10th. Another concert today at 2 o'clock with the Blues Divas. Take it away, guys.
I wanted to kind of ask a question of the band members here, because I noticed during the last break when you all were playing that John put his fiddle down and he started playing the guitar, and so it made me wonder, do you all play more than one instrument? And so I wanted to start right here with the banjo player. This is Kevin, and just please go down the line and tell me what instruments you do play if you play more than one.
Yeah, I can play a little bit of guitar, a little bit of mandolin, a little bit of the electric bass, and I'm pretty much a virtuoso on the nose flute.
The nose
So
flute?
I don't have one with me.
Okay, I can't say that I know what that is.
Okay.
John, how about you?
Well, I'm primarily a guitar player. The reason I'm playing fiddle tonight is because our fiddle player wasn't able to join us, so these guys taught me to play some fiddle. I can play some mandolin, and probably could play a little bass too if the song wasn't too fast and didn't have too many chords in it.
Okay, great. Curtis, how about you?
Well, I most of the time I just play the rhythm guitar and sing, but I can play a little bit of banjo, a little bit of mandolin. What brought that whole thing on was my guitar string broke. John was fixing to play the fiddle. We was out of a guitar, so he had to
So he
he had to
picked up
swap
and helped you.
midstream.
What a great team
So
player.
we had to
Sometimes
we
you have
had
to
to
do that.
improvise right off the bat
And
and
that's
keep
what it
on
takes.
going.
Good for you. Mike, how about you?
Well, besides the mandolin, I play fiddle also, and some guitar and a little bit of bass.
Okay, and Joe?
I play also guitar, and used to play banjo in a band, and used to play dobro in a bluegrass band also.
Okay, well, great. So you're all very multi-talented, and at this point, I'd like everybody to enjoy some more of your music, so take it away, play another song for us.
Well, we appreciate that. And also, I'd like to thank WFYI and Public Television for letting Slim Pickins come down here and play tonight. It's a real honor for us to play on a Bill Monroe show. And this is a song that Bill Monroe recorded as well as Ralph Stanley. It's one entitled Little Maggie.
Oh, you understand, little Maggie, with a dram glass in her hand. She's drinking away her troubles. She's courting another man. Sometimes Sometimes I had a dime, sometimes I had $10, oh, to make little Maggie's fine. Lay down your last gold dollar, lay down your gold watch and chain. Little Maggie's gonna dance for Daddy. Hey, listen to that old banjo ring. Pretty flowers were made for blooming, pretty stars were made to shine. Pretty girls was made for loving, darling Maggie was made to be mine. Go away, little Maggie, go and do the best you can. Go find me another woman, go and find you another man.
All right, terrific.
Great job, guys. And just want to remind you again, this is Slim Pickins, and you may be having a CD coming out later on this spring? Okay.
In the spring, that's right.
And you're going to commit yourself to the studio after
That's right.
tonight.
After tonight.
Please do, because I think you're going to have some more fans wanting to hear your songs.
Great, I hope we do.
That's great. Thank you for being with us tonight. We appreciate all the support that we've had tonight. It's not too late to pledge your support for WFYI and continue to hear the sound of this group and also the sounds of Bill Monroe. 633-7420 is the number to call, or 1-800-233-0020. And we got to remind you of what you can get if you do call in to pledge your support, right?
That's
Kim?
right, but I need to mention too, don't forget you can go to your computer.
Oh, yeah.
WFYI.org. That's the new way to do it. It's very easy. I've done it. You can look at all the premiums right there, pick what you want, but it's safe and it's secure, and I do want to mention that. Now let's start high, because I think this is a very doable pledge level for anyone. $200. And for that, the thank you gift that we sent to you is the 2 CD and 2 VHS set. And this is obviously the entire program, 107 minutes of a tribute to Bill Monroe. And it's actually on 2 VHSs, and then all of the music, which is 28 songs, are on those 2 CDs. Songs such as Bill Carlisle, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, Tim O'Brien, Working on a Building, and all the artists sing I Saw the Light Fly Away. Now, I want to mention too, because I've been reading this all night and I was curious as to what it meant, but they say that this has been specially mixed and mastered for 5.1 surround sound. So I think that's probably some interesting trivia for those of you who are technical audio-visual people out there. You probably would appreciate that. But I think it's important that what you're getting is not only this VHS and the CD, but you're getting programs like this here on public television over and over again. Now let's say you want to pledge $150, that would be the 2 DVD set. If you have a DVD player, and this has additional footage on it of 50 minutes. So on top of that 107, you get 50 extra minutes. Lots of information where the artists are talking about Bill Monroe and them working with him and their memories of him. So all of the music, all of the entire program of a tribute to Bill Monroe is at the $150 level. Matt?
You know, this was recorded in the Ryman Auditorium in the Grand Ole Opry House, or the old Grand Ole Opry House down in Nashville, and it was recorded right after Bill Monroe's death, so it was very important and very, very great collection of musical artists. So you do want this if you haven't received it already. Now you can pledge at the $125 level. What we'll give back to you is about an hour and a half of the video or VHS copy of this very performance at the Ryman Auditorium. That's if you pledge right now at the $125 pledge level. I don't think we're going to be coming back and asking you to pledge again anytime soon, so this may be